Hello everyone, welcome to the online government course. I am Mr. Gagan, your teacher. One of the most important things when dealing with an online course is pacing. We often have a misconception that taking an online course is easier and that you have less to do. In this case, that is not true. So pacing becomes incredibly important in order that you complete all the material. So while I understand that I developed this course and is incredibly organized, I am self-aware enough to understand that you might not see it as clearly as I do. So what I've tried to do is set up a system that will take you from one module to another module to another module to another module. Okay, so this is a self-paced course. You may work ahead, but there are due dates for each unit, and missing those dates means forfeiting the points, even the tests for that unit. So I am going to open the course, even though the course starts on Monday, July 8th, I'm going to open it up on Friday, July 5th. Having said that, then, all Unit 1 material, including tests, need to be taken by Thursday, July 11th. At 11:59 p.m. on July 11th, the Unit 1 module will be locked. You will not be able to go back and finish anything in that module. So please make sure all the information, all the tests are completed for Unit 1 by 11:59 on July 11th. What I'm going to do also is open up Unit 2 on our first day of class, which is Monday, July 8th. I do this because if some people are going on vacation or something like that and want to get the course completed earlier, you are given the opportunity to do so. So, on Monday, July 8th, Unit 2 will be open. So that means all Unit 2 material, including tests, need to be taken by Monday, July 15th. So again, at 11:59 on July 15th, Unit 2 module will be locked. On July 12th, Unit 3 will be opened. Having said that, it will be locked 8 days later on July 20th at 11:59 p.m. Again, all Unit 3 material, including tests, need to be taken by Saturday, July 20th at 11:59 p.m. because that's when the module will be locked. Unit 4 module will be open on July 16th. All Unit 4 material, including tests, need to be taken by Wednesday, July 24th. Again, Unit 4 module is locked July 24th at 11:59. There are going to be 3 things we're going to be talking a bit later. Service Learning Project, which is a brand new state-mandated graduation requirement. An Illinois Constitution Assessment, which is a long-standing graduation requirement. And of the Federal Constitution Test, which we basically are calling the final exam. Again, the Federal Constitution Test is a state-mandated graduation requirement. All of those need to be taken by Thursday, July 25th. And then at 11:59 on July 25th, the course will be locked. We have an overall organization, so hopefully you'll be able to see where we're going. You're going to start with Unit 1, the constitutional underpinnings. That'll be a historical portion of the Constitution and how it was passed, our fight with Britain, American Revolution, setting up the Articles, and then going to the Constitution. Unit 2 is the legislative branch. In the modules, what I decided to do was put the Service Learning Project, again, a state requirement, there. It is a 3-step process. So the sooner you begin the process, you don't want to save that for the last day, in other words. So that's why I kind of threw that in between, in the middle of all those modules. When we're done with Unit 1 and 2, we're going to tiptoe into Unit 3, the executive branch. And when you're done with that, our final unit, my favorite, the judicial branch. Having said that, for the most part, then you're done with the meat and the potatoes of the course. All you need to do is complete the Illinois Constitution Assessment and the final exam, which is the Constitution Test. Again, state mandated, as is the Illinois Constitution Assessment. What are we doing? Within each unit, you're going to have readings. I'm going to have some videos for you, some flipped classrooms, some discussions, thorough and thoughtful discussions. Again, the more thorough and thoughtful they are, the more points you earn. If you're giving me 2 points, 2 sentences in a discussion, we're looking for depth here of understanding and analysis. You'll need to be taking some quizzes as you go to prove that you understand what's going on. And then you're going to have to take 2 summative assessments, an essential question essay, and then a multiple choice test. So that's going to be the overall organization. This is my homepage for our summer school class. You can see in the middle, you'll see that I'm available between Monday and Wednesday, 7:30 to 9, Tuesdays and Thursdays between 3:30 and 5. But obviously, you do not have to contact me during those times. I will respond to any, to every email at any time. I will say that I hover around the computer for most of the day. I stop around 5 o'clock. So if you email me after that, I will respond to you within 24 hours. And usually, to be honest with you, I will have responded to you by 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. the next day. And you'll see here my email address. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to tackle me. This is what every single module will look like. Up here is just the intro. These are not correct dates. Actually, they are. I apologize for that. They are not. It should be the 11th, but I kind of did it from a different year. So here you have the intro to Unit 1. All formative assessments, boom. So it'll describe what I'm looking for. And then Unit 1, essential question document, targets in summer school. This is going to help you a lot. People will probably forget to look at this, but it will kind of spoon feed what I'm looking for to help you. And then there's an intro link. It's a video. And then Chapter 1, I have some additional readings about democracy, how power is distributed geographically, how government power is limited, what government is like when power is unlimited, what is parliamentary system, and it continues. Now, if you recall those concepts, here is our essential question. We'll come back to this. I have a nice little summary of what the unit is, and this is Chapter 1. The main focus is going to be what form of government is the best way to rule a complex country. So, what are different theories of how states and countries came about? Read between pages 4 and 8 in your textbook. As government begins to form, what are the different classifications of government? Read pages 12 to 4 to answer who participates. Read pages 14 to 15 about geographic distributions of power, and 15-16 about the relationship between legislative branch and executive branch. These are vocab terms that I find incredibly important. I am trying to spoon feed it to you what is important to me, which I might put on the multiple choice test, and what I think might be helpful for you to consider when writing your essential question essay. And the same thing basically goes down here as well for Chapter 2, and the page continues on to Chapter 3. Every unit is going to be formed like this. I would like to take a second to take a peek here. Do the events leading up to the formation of the Constitution protect against an all-powerful government? That is your essential question. You know the question before the unit even starts. So as you read Chapter 1, as you read Chapter 2, keep an eye open for things that will help you answer this question. And if you look at it, do the events leading up to and the formation of the Constitution protect against an all-powerful government? There is a yes or no option. All right? So what are you trying to prove here? You're trying to prove whether the events that led up to or the formation of the Constitution protect is the key concept against an all-powerful government. So what can you find that shows that someone is doing something to someone else to protect against an all-powerful government? There needs to be an action taken, all right? That's your evidence. And then your analysis is how that evidence is actually protecting against an all-powerful government. Expectations. Students will need to devote quite a bit of time to this course. Remember, the course you're taking covers 90 school days of 44 minutes, or 12-day summer school courses, a course of 5 hours per day. So take your commitment seriously and stay on top of your work. That is it. I can't stress this enough. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me. Have a great 3 weeks. Good luck. And I hope you learn a lot about government. Thanks, guys.